get through. This is my winners for 2012. Some stuff I've had, you know, longer than 2012, but this is what I used mostly. And I didn't pull out the things that I got for Christmas because that was only like a week that I got to love it. So maybe that'll go in next year's. I'm just gonna wear glasses and I've got my list. Let's start with brushes, and favorites are the brush guards that came from Coastal. Right off the bat, gotta drop something. I like the Real Techniques, what is this guy called? A Beige Shadow Brush. I'm just gonna go real fast. The Sonja Kashuk Dome Brush. The 227 MAC, you know, really good for brow bones. The Sigma E70, it's an angled brush, brush guard. And the Sonja Kashuk flat shader brush or something. This one is the Sigma F80. It's a flat, I like it for blending in foundation. And the Sephora 45 brush. See, and I'm just gonna go fast. Oh, and I love the MAC 182 or a nice soft kabuki, because when you put on blush and if you goof up, you just blend it in, and I use it for, you know, Meteorites and stuff. Let's see, foundation. I loved the NARS Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturizer. This one is in Alaska. And I love the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place SPF 10. So these two, this one was lighter, this one is more full coverage. This tinted moisturizer has more coverage than most tinted moisturizers, is why I liked it. And the SPF was amazing. What was it? 30. So, love that. Powder. I already kind of showed you the Guerlain Meteorites, and these are in Tint Beige 02. I don't remember to use it all the time, but I am starting to because it was so darn expensive. Let's use it. It smells like violet. I could just sit there and smell it. I mean, you know, when I was a little girl, that would have been like the grandma's ages of stuff. Love the smell. So you young folks don't know that, so it doesn't seem old to you. But I don't care, I love it. Highlighter, contour. Oh, I was gonna say Laura Mercier, but meh. You know, it was okay. I like the Guerlain better. It finished really fine. You can just barely tell, but you have more of a kind of a, I won't say glow. Highlighter, contour. For highlighter, I like the Kevin Aucoin Candlelight. It just, I'm not going to swatch everything, but hold things up longer. There it is. And ta-da, the Kevin Aucoin sculpting powder, because I got the Notorious, just, you know, I've only had it a week, so. Oh, that is so smooth when you run your finger across the compact. And it's way better than a bronzer for contouring. So that. Bronzer. Oh yes, I have a couple more bronzers. Lise Watier. This one's a satellite in Soleil Intense. I got this in Canada. You lucky Canadians, Lise Watier is wonderful. I swirl the whole thing and do the 3, the E. And the Lise Watier, I won't show it to you because it just shines in your eyes. Havana, and it's a bronzing powder, and it is just so subtle. I'll put it next to the, you won't be able to even see it, but it's redder than the sculpting powder. Whoops, don't want to send anything flying. Of course, the Chanel Soleil Tan de Chanel Bronze Universal, or we call it Bronze Universal. The cream bronzer, you just can't go wrong with it. It was the first one that trained me how to use bronzer and not be afraid, because I could just keep going back and forth, back and forth. I'd use this little dome brush, and you couldn't overdo it. You know, I kept wanting to overdo it just to go over the edge so I know how far I could go, but it just kept working with me, making me look like a natural tan. Okay, blush. Blush, 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 blush. Okay, you all know that I love my NARS. I love NARS brushes. Dolce Vita. And it's a kind of a, not a plummy, it's just a real tan, red, bricky kind of, not brick, but there's not that much orange in it. Color and scent. Now, how do you describe that? Anyway, it's a beautiful, you just do have to go very lightly though, because it's very powerful. One that isn't so powerful, and I love layering, is NARS Luster. And I'll put that right there. You won't be able to see it. It's almost like a little bronzer or something. It's over here. There's the Dolce Vita. I love saying it like that. Okay, this one's going to be scary because it's so bright. And I ordered it not having a clue what it was going to be like. It's the Black Radiance Warm Berry. I've got it on beauty.com or drugstore.com. And just the weensiest amount. And it is very red. I will put it... Yeah, it's redder than the Dolce Vita. There's the Dolce Vita and the Warm Berry. I'm not going to spend too much time. A couple more, because that's a whole year. I get to have lots of choices. One that I could throw on, never think about, and feel very special in, is Chanel's Rose Bronze. Is that right? Rose Bronze. I never know which word comes first, bronze or rose. And on the finger it looks, nah. On the, ooh, it's kind of pretty on the hand. It's really pretty on your face. And I believe, unless you're really, really dark, almost any color, more if you're really, really dark, it's probably a highlighter, but beautiful color. And for cream shadow, the one that won was Illamasqua's Rude. It is so soft. It's just creamy. It doesn't slide off my face. I mean, there's a big old swatch, but, you know, blend it out. Take a couple of swipes there. That is gorgeous, and I should have brought more Kleenex, because I better not swatch the lipsticks. We're really gonna have a problem. All right, keep going. Concealer. I'm not very good with concealer, and it turns out I don't have the dark, because I sleep a lot. I get 8 to 10 hours sleep. I love to sleep. Go to bed early, read, go to, you know. Anyway, who cares? I get the troughs, you know, it depends on lighting. If I go like this, then the troughs go away. If I go like this, here come the troughs. But for concealer, and they discontinued it, is the Maybelline Dream Mousse Concealer. And I would dip in it with the Sonja Kashuk Dome Brush. Yoink, yoink, yoink. And dab, 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 and I liked it best, but it doesn't get rid of the troughs. Primer. I only used a little bit because I'm using up all the old primers, but my favorite was the Hourglass Mineral Veil. A lot of you know that. This is the little smaller one because I'm too cheap to buy the big one. I mean, it's a better deal, but I didn't have the money. I love the Burberry Sheer Glow, but I'm kind of understanding maybe that's not a primer, but I thought it was beautiful underneath foundations. Okay. Oh, and then another winner is the NARS Pro Primes SPF 30. Love that. This is wonderful. I'm just using up all my old stuff, and so of course you end up saving the good stuff. Okay, now we get into the eyes. I've been trying to use up the Wet n Wild Brow Taupe Pencil, and I have the It Brow Power Pencil. I like it. It's just a, you know, good little eye pencil. Cool thing is on the other side it's got a brush. You know, brow pencil, you know, just get her done. I just don't want it red or too blonde. I don't want red. Let's see. I just go through this pile. Oh, I forgot. With foundations, this is a winner too. You know, you get it wet, squeeze it out real good, and I dot the foundation all over and then bounce, 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 bounce. So that should have gone with brushes, I guess. I think we're into eyes. All right, let's do eye pencils. The NARS Bourbon Street for going, I have it on now, going underneath on your waterline to make your eyes bigger. The Mally glasses, Ever Prime, Ever Color, Mally Ever Color Automatic Waterproof Eyeliner in Onyx, and waterproof I like because then it doesn't run all over the place, and I get that tendency in the outer corners. I guess my dry eye might leak. You know, dry eye, you get watery eyes. And I like the Laura Mercier Caviar Stick, and this one is in Plum, and turns out I really like it for water lining and tight lining and lining the top, and you can smudge it. And this I got with the Amethyst, and let me tell you guys, Plum and Amethyst are gorgeous together. Oh, don't look at that. Well, let's just look at this. Eyes. Let's start with the primers, some of the primers. I love Painterly, got that on today. And as a request from a viewer is to wear pink instead of all the darks that I've been wearing because the darks are harsh, but I was on a real smoky kick. And you'll see, this year I was on a real smoky kick. But I did the pinks and I did the Painterly underneath. I like Painterly, it doesn't have any shimmer. Sometimes the shimmer will shine through, and when you got old lady eyes, you gotta watch that shimmer. So I love the Painterly, I can go all the way up and it just smooths out all the eye colored irregularities is the word. When I was in my smoky phase, I love Constructivist. Both of these are MAC products. And you store them upside down so they don't dry out. I don't know why it works, it just works. Then I have the Makeup Forevers. And these are real similar. This one, where's the brown one? The brown is real similar to the Constructivist, but it's a little redder. So this is the Makeup Forever. Love those, especially for my smoky looks. And they were pretty on their own, but I kept adding more. But they're really pretty. They got a little sparkle. Speaking of sparkle, and I gave my daughter the Chanel Epitant because it just didn't work for me. It was too shimmery for my old creepy eyes. But this, oh God, jam it in. Eyes to Kill, Giorgio Armani, Eyes to Kill number 3, the Purpura. Don't know if I'm saying it right or not, but went all over the table when I jabbed the top in it. I love it. I don't even put anything else with it. I just put it on the lid and smoked it up real subtle that way. On the less expensive side, absolutely love. Everybody should have classic is the Walking on Eggshells and the Silent treatment from Wet n Wild. You've all seen it, so I'm not going to open up and have the little brushes fall out. The Lhasa that came out from NARS is amazing. You can wear it on its own, and it is gorgeous combined with just about anything else because it is just a gray, lavendery gray. Words don't come to me really well. Then I love the cream shadow from NARS Corfu. It is gorgeous on the lid, underneath anything. I don't know what they did to that, but I love it. It's different than a paint pot. Okay, and the surprise for me this year, ugly city, but fabulous on, is Paramarimbo. It is a goldy green, paler, and then more of an olivey green. This was a standout. I'm just so happy they made that and that Jordan showed me that it would work for me. Let's see. Oh, Bruce, I've seen it on a few places, and when I remember to pull it out, Natalie, when I remember to pull it out, I love it. You can combine it with anything. The two together smoked is stunning. It's a winner. She's right. When I went on a 10-day trip, I'm very fickle and I love my eyeshadows. I was very scared of what palette to take because I only took carry-on. I didn't take any check bags. But I took with me the sleek Oh So Special palette. And I know you can get this in the UK. I think we can get it through a website, but I loved it. I used the pinks, I used the browns if I really wanted to smoke, but it was tropical. It was Hawaii, so I didn't really, here's the names. So I keep that with it. I didn't smoke too much there. I didn't smoke too much when I was over there. Another one that I used a lot, and I love Peace and Lip Gloss. And she loved this, what is it? It's Steela's Natural Eyeshadow Palette. And of course there's the smoky ones, but there's the paler ones too you can use on your lid and use the darker ones in your crease. And it was just very versatile. There's a lot of fallout, but the colors are so pretty, it's worth it. A pencil came with it, and I really like these Stila pencils. This one is in Damsel. They don't run. They really stay on well, so I keep that pencil in there so I remember to use it when I use that palette. I think one of the last eye things is I love the Misadoro lashes. The ones I have on are the 307s. They're just the little halves. They have a really thin band, so they're really easy to, put on and hide. Just keep flooring through, because you're not going to believe all that I have sitting over here, too. So, lip pencils. Let's start with them. I just picked two. I thought there was a third. I only pulled out two. Lise Watier in Bois de Rose. It's a nice, neutral, non-shimmery, nudie, pinky color. And I picked out, I love this one, it's the Elizabeth Arden in Blush. And I'll put it right next to that. And it's got more pink to it. It's on this side, and that's the Bois de Rose. Then let's move into lipsticks. I picked out four, and they're one's high-end, but this one is the 245 Creamy Coral. Come on, tell me who you are. I think it's Revlon. Oh, duh, right on the side. Revlon Color Stay, Soft and Smooth. And it, I'll just put it right there, it's just a nice color you can just throw on. It looks like your lips, but better. Gives you more color than just a nude. I'm not a nude. I love the pink parfait of the lip butters. Same kind of deal. You just throw it on. Looks very natural. It wears off more quickly than the Color Stay. Which Color Stay, you know, you'd think. I'm just loving Revlon. This one is Love That Pink. I learned about it from Prissy in Pink. And let's put it right here. Look at that gorgeous color. Oh my gosh, just, you know, if you want to just throw something on and have a bit of pop, you know, have neutral eyes. This one I learned from Blushing Pixie, and it's Rouge Artist Intense number 37, and it is by Makeup Forever. And oh man, this stuff stays on. Let me put it next to the Love That Pink. Look at that, it's pretty close. It's expensive, but this will last you, and it'll stay on, you know, till you eat a whole bunch of stuff. Drink all your cups of coffee. Now we're gonna do glosses. I picked four that I like. NYX, this one is in Beautiful, and I ordered it just because I thought the color was pretty. And I learned by watching Beauty for Every Day that it's a lot like MAC's Cultured, I think. So it's just a really nice pink. And I've always liked, and I learned this from Makeup Geek, the NYX Beige, and it's not beige, it's pink. And let me smear it right there. So this is the Beige, this is the Beautiful. And there's no shimmer in the Beige, so that's nice. If you, and look, there's enough pigment, I can wear them without anything underneath. Then, you cannot go wrong with these wonderful Revlon glosses. I don't know if they have a name besides that because, you know, who can read this tiny print. But this one is in Nude Luster. You know, so there's your nudes. I'll put it next to Beige. And there's the nudie color. The Beige is the pinker one on top. And this one is Pink Pop. Too tiny to read, but I do know this is Pink Pop. And sometimes I will grab Coral Reef, getting them mixed up, because Coral Reef is an orange that's just as bright, but there's the Pink Pop. So those are gorgeous glosses. Now, I really like the Buxom consistency, the color. This one is in Mudslide, but it's way too tingly for me. It just drives me crazy. That's all I can think of is my lips when I have it on. So I'm going to put on Mudslide right there. It is just a perfect color for me. I love it. It's kind of a corally nude. It's down at the bottom. But oh my Lord, that tingle just drives me nuts. Okay, so pretty lipstick. Now let's move into fragrance. We're kind of done with the face. Fragrance, I have been enjoying. I love the Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess in the summer. Oh my. Suntan lotion, kind of coconut and Good Times. And it's even got the gritty sand on the outside. Love that. Summer, fall, whatever, I still like this Jo Malone Lime Basil Mandarin bath oil. I got the bath oil because it was a little less money, and look at all you get, and oil lasts longer than something with alcohol in it. So love that. Then last Christmas I got, and then I just never wore it, but now I'm really into it, is the Red Door. It's kind of spicy. It is a heavier, you know, for me it's a winter perfume. And in the shower, I have been loving their bath and shower gel in the Red Door. And because I love so much in the shower, you know, this is a favorite, the buttercream cupcake, but the shower smoothie from Ulta, these kind of are 1 or 2 note thing. This is really a complex, you know, when you buy a good perfume, you can tell it from, like if you buy just a gardenia note or a rose note or something. I love the really well blended fragrances. And my other favorite, I didn't replenish it this Christmas because I had this much left. I made a little bit of cornstarch and put a little spray of this in it for bath powder, and I'm making this last. But I think next Christmas I am going to replace this. You can only buy it at Christmas, and I only found it, well, I didn't go into any stores. But I did find it on their website, and I'm going to order it. It came with a body cream too, I think, so that kind of sweetens the deal. Like I said, in the shower, I don't use it for shampoo, and I don't, well, yeah, I do use it for bubble bath. It's okay, bubble bath. But shower gel, but this buttercream cupcake, let me tell you, if you're on a diet, you could just smell that, and it's just like a buttercream, like if you're frosting a cake. So that helps with diets because you can get that satisfaction, and you don't smell it when you get out of the shower. Pink So Foxy taught me about the 100% pure, and I got the vanilla bean body scrub, and it's a kind of a burnt vanilla flavor, and it smells yummy. I like the buttercream better, but oh, this is nice, and it leaves your skin, I mean, it has the scrubbies, and they come off really well. And I use it like best in the tub. In the shower, I'm always dropping everything, or the water spraying inside, but you feel so smooth, and it moisturizes. I mean, you can feel like a layer of not oil, but a layer of moisture. Keep going. A layer of moisture on there. All right, let's see. We're still doing the shower, so let's do the shower. I love bath powder because after I've showered and dried, I don't want to be sticky. I don't like putting on lotions afterwards. Remember, I've got the oily skin. So I love bath powder, and this is Sexy Little Things Noir. I don't like the teas, and there's another one that came out. Anyway, I just like the plain old Sexy Little Things Noir. It's just a light, it's a floral, but it's just light, and there is a little blend to it, and they describe on the website what it is, and I can't tell. Love this soap. Rhubarb, and it's called the Raw Cuts Wild Rhubarb. It's by Salt Spring Soap Works. So it's made on Salt Spring Island, right next to Vancouver Island in Canada. And so when we go to Victoria, I always pick it up. This one was $5.95. I think if you buy 5, you get the 6th one for like a better deal. But anyway, oh God, it smells just like rhubarb. And we raise rhubarb, so I love that. I wish I could figure out how to get the essence out of my rhubarb. Micro delivery peel is what I was starting to say. You put on this wonderful citrusy smelling cream with gritties in it first, and then you let that, you know, you exfoliate with that for a little bit, and then you put on this liquidy lactic salicylic acid activating gel, and it foams up, and you rinse it off after 2 minutes, and it smells, I mean, not smell, and then you're just really smooth. I didn't bring it out. I really like the MAC skin finish too, that comes in a tube, and it's creamy and has little teeny tiny little gritties. It feels wonderful, and afterwards my skin feels just as smooth as with that. So then I think the MAC might be less expensive. I love the Miracle Worker. I use this at night. Doesn't have much of a smell, but anyway, I'm almost done. But love the Miracle Worker for my night cream. Let's see, what do we got? I love the Thayer's Rose Petal Witch Hazel. I learned about this from Pink So Foxy. It smells like roses. The bottle is pretty ugly. But when you put it on your little cotton pad and you're rubbing it on your face, you don't care what that looks like. It is smells so good, and then you know with witch hazel you're treating your skin right. So that's really nice. On my after my foot surgery, I've been using the bio oil on the scar, and the scar is getting smaller and smaller, so like the bio oil. And when I had the foot surgery, I also had to remove 2 toenails because I had a fungus under them that I could not get rid of. I've been using, in fact, I was using this stuff. And after they removed the toenails, it's like starting over, and I use this Tinted Physician Formula Antifungal Cream. I got this at my doctor's office, but I don't think it's prescription. Don't know. But anyway, you just put a little tiny, it's like a cream, and it's clearing it up right away now. Let's see, talking about nails. Ecrinol, thank you Tammy from Uppy's Beads 59. I first paint on the vitamin oil, then I dot on, and I only use a little bit because I used too much to begin with, and I ran through this because these are $18 each. But put on a little bit of the cream fortificant, and then the oil, and when I run out of the oil, I might just finish up my solar oil because I think it's just lubricating. Keep going. Love that. That's what I'm getting nails so that I can paint them, and I went to Hawaii and I didn't use it there and they fell apart. I love my Mia. I think this is the, I don't know, some kind of a brush. My skin's so tough it doesn't really matter which brush. I like the sensitive that came with it, and then I bought these that were a little more aggressive for, I don't know that this is the acne one, but anyway, love this. I use it in the morning. I use the Philosophy Purity stuff, or you know, just anything that doesn't have grit in it. With my skin, I can kind of do anything. Also with my hands, I'll use the Ecrinol. I should have said this. I use the Ecrinol when I go to bed. Sometimes in the morning, now I'll paint just the vitamin on. But at night, I'll use the coconut hand and body lotion from Desert Essence. Learned about this from Pink So Foxy. And I like it better than the Clarins hand and nail because this is $8. The other one was $30. This is a bigger one. This is 8 ounces. That one was 6 ounces. And this is really thick. Look at that. And every time I put it on, which is at bedtime, husband goes, oh, coconut. So there's coconut. I learned a lot from Pink So Foxy, or I was influenced heavily by Pink So Foxy this year. I got the Alba Botanical Natural Hawaiian Shampoo in Drink It Up Coconut Milk, and I also got the conditioner. This, I liked. My hair immediately was soft. It's an all-natural. There's, you know, no fake stuff, I guess, in it. The conditioner, use way less of it, and I feel like my whole body's all slickery and I'm trying to rinse it off in the shower. But I really like this. Right now I'm trying out the Desert Essence shampoo. Didn't bring it. I've been using it for about a week now, and I'm finishing up this one's conditioner. I like the Desert Essence shampoo. You just need a little bit. This one I used quite a bit in my hand. You know, it was a couple of quarters with hair this long. And the other, just probably a nickel's worth. Then wash my hair. Hey, I think we're getting done. After I wash my hair, then I put in, sometimes I'll put in the Moroccan oil, especially right here in the back, where if I lean on a chair or I sleep or something, it gets all tangly right in the back. So I'll put the Moroccan oil there. I'll get this Redken Satinwear 02, and I'll put it all over because it is a ultimate blow dry lotion. Well, anyway, it's supposed to have like heat protectant in it too. Oh, come on, it's supposed to have heat protectant. Ultimate blow light, yeah, heat styling. And also, I love the Kenra Thermal Styling Spray, Firm Hold Heat Activated Styling Spray. Before I flat iron, I'll put this in, spray, 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 and then comb it, pin it up, and spray the bottom, and then I'll start flat ironing, or I'll roll up with my new Callista. Callista's still too new to put in my favorites. And besides that, I haven't figured out how to do my hair right, what products, although I do like this. Oh, let me show you the duds. And one I'm going to keep harping about because, you know, you can't let something go when you're mad about it. And that is, and I probably griped about it last year, the Illamasqua eyeliner cake. And this one is in danger. And so it was supposed to be like a navy. I thought, oh, have fun. I can't get it to work. You can see I've used it. I've used their little special liquid that you drop in it. And you put in little drops. It's like putting on watercolor. You remember your watercolor, your praying watercolors when you were a kid? Well, that's what it's like. It's you painting skin with watercolors. I don't see anything. See, I'm gonna get mad thinking about these things. The Chanel Glossomers. Oh, beautiful. Let's see how much color that is. Absolutely no color. Now, if I was a pale, pale blonde, that might work. But there it is, nothing. Hey, you might as well buy, you know, I don't know how much this is, $8 Revlon, and at least you get some color, and I can get shimmer from that. So these things are a lot of money, and I don't remember how much, but too much. What else was a bust? For me, because I'm in a cold climate, it's these pencils. The MAC lip pencils, They're really hard because it's so bloody cold in my house. It's like 65 most of the time. I love the chicory, and this other one is Mouth Off, and here they are, but they're not very warm. I should have taken them to Hawaii and checked them out, but I really don't know. Makeup applies so differently in the tropics, in the humidity and the warmth, than it does here. The other one I don't really like here is NYX. This one is mauve, and I love the color. That's the mauve. Love the color, but it hurts my lips writing on them that hard. The Double Wear, Estee Lauder Double Wear Bronze. Okay, and it's got a little smudger on the end, so this is for eyes. Another one, rubbing my eyes really hard, and that's the bronze. Oh yeah, it's warmed up now. My hand's all hot, but anyway. I rub my eye, no color comes off, or if I rub my waterline, then that hurts. And the one that's the worst for me is the Makeup Forever Aqua Eyes, and this is 6L, I think. Anyway, I wanted a purple. And, oh yeah, come off now. It makes it look so easy now, but there it is. Didn't look like that on my eye. Just rub, 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 and ow. And oh, there's a tiny bit of color. So your hand is different from your eye. Those are the winners and the losers of 2012 for me. You all are my winners for 2012. Thank you so much for your support, your love, your comments. You're the reason I'm doing this. Have a prosperous, healthy, wealthy, and wonderful 2013. And see you next time. Bye-bye.